Yeah, you're fine. Oh my god, Mr. Satchwell.
Hello there.
What's he
I am Mr. Twink.
Mr. Twink, sir. Actually, let me quickly just double check. Make sure I am setting up the rounds correctly. But my brain is mush. There we are.
Thank you, Mr. Twink.
Thank you for donating, Mr. Twink. In the meantime, if we transition over to the main match cam, I know we're looking at wrong name still. Let's quickly adjust that. We've got Kaelan versus Nick this time, though, unsurprisingly. Same nation. So that shouldn't at least be a surprise to anybody. And if we just go...
Yeah, we had a really intense game last time. Ah, we found the Twink. I can switch in. I adopted it.
There you go. In the meantime, we're just going to be starting top 4 between Nick and Kaelan.
Crikey, another bug game.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to judge, stay up. Oh. So Nick one dice roll. Searching for go-through right away, I guess to compress one.
Although one interesting thing he's doing here that wasn't being done by Ray earlier is that he's calling the doorcast to the rearguard, so a lot of what Megacolony actually aims to be doing at the moment. The main thing Megacolony tries to do now before the ban list is Megacolony is really, really good at pushing aggro early to make sure that later on when you're going for those minus 10k turns, they're going to start really coming up. Yeah. So you can see the fact he's calling the doorcast to the rearguard.
Shows he's just going to hit.
He's going to try and just keep smacking, yeah.
So Kaelan on second here. He's got a bit more shield to work with.
That's a draw should come out.
I suppose the draw PG is recyclable. Recyclable? Is that a word?
Yeah, it's also a heal coming out of Nick, which is thankfully wasted.
Riding Sweet Cocktail, that's good for Kaelan. No Giraffe. Very manageable early game.
Ah, the classic.
Is that the thing that makes...
Yeah, makes markers.
I would think that gives away that he is playing Flagcolony.
But Nick is also always going to be
he's always playing that deck, so... My trigger there, that's a shame. Has he got that in his hand? His hand is massive.
Yeah. My face when the trigger is drawn.
So going to damage check here. No trigger again, that's a shame.
But again, like you were saying earlier, every trigger you don't check now is a trigger you can check later.
Yeah. That sounds so cooked, doesn't it? That sounds like absolute waffle.
It's what I tell myself when I'm about to drive check 7 blanks on Busted. Next turn, gamers, next turn.
Oh, rearguard first.
That's a draw PG.
It's a draw Don. Another draw.
That's a draw trigger.
How cool that pure Angel Feather gets to play this top. I love that. As someone who G-Gav, I mean, that's just...
The funny thing is, if Maxime beats Alex next round, then that means Kaelan's facing all Megacolonies in top cut.
I'm not going to lie, I will cry. On the stream.
I will cry on live television.
Yeah, literally. Mum, look, I'm sobbing. Going first for Nick is really strong for the history collection stride, of course. Because it probably puts Kaelan in a bit of an awkward position if he wants to do it. Dice roll being relevant in my card game? It's possible.
The likelihood might surprise you. It might be more likely than you think.
is he in that class? Okay. So, again, Nick's turn here is not
I think
horrifically
it doesn't
strong.
need to be much. It just needs to like steadily apply that pressure, right?
Try and break it down
That's the
slowly.
bliss. That's the crit.
That's a good, yeah, the crit's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And another door cast.
2 damage.
That's a heal. Doesn't go off.
We both wasted the heal, but again, as we've said before, Kaelan's wasted
It's a little more
heal,
impactful,
so,
yeah.
I'd be keen to guard this one if I were him. So how big is this? 23, 31? It doesn't matter, because Kaelan can count to 20. Very cool.
Yeah, it's 30 where people start fumbling, really.
29 is a challenging one
Yeah.
for me.
Making that last leap is difficult for some.
Hand ammo.
More like hand mill.
Did he ride Gabriel?
I know that's a heal guard, I think. No, that is Gabriel.
That is Gabriel. Okay, I just checked. I thought he rode Hamiel. So
No,
he's
no,
still
no.
going for his. I guess he has a turn. He can actually resolve the Uriel's skill, which is quite nice. And then this grade 1 will get the grade 2, I believe. I mean, I think Kaelan's in a pretty decent spot here, actually. He does probably want to get rid of the Giggler paralyzed rear guards, though, because I'm assuming they'll give it. No, Nick didn't CB. Okay, so there's no draw to be given with the Dark Face skill. That's interesting.
I just don't think you want to go crazy for a Hamiel, because then Dark's face just goes Soul Blast 2 and rests it.
Yeah,
And you go,
he's
never
got to
mind.
be very, very careful. Try and bait it out, bait the soul usage out. It's a good thing about Inlet Pulse in this deck. Ditch the quick shield, I think.
That's a heal. The heal does go live right now. That's bigger.
Ooh, that's massive. That is huge. And pardon me. He does have another rescue check if he wants to use the soul this time. Can filter that damage zone even more. Find another card for. Oh, I've just seen what he has in. Expecting a Jeff Kiel here as well, but I think that'll be after. He's going to heal the heal. Jeff Kiel. The Harry already? Okay. Is he going to take the bait? Takes the PG to Hamburg. That's alright, actually. So grabs that with 15, alright. Going around the blister there by attacking that first. Throwing a 15, did that have a trigger on it?
No.
It's very good for Kaelan then.
But I think he's trying to bait it to make it so that like his opponent doesn't call anything here. Because his opponent goes like, well, if I call anything, I'm going to rest it. But then if he divvies the triggers up and still calls out, then
Still bans him on the 2 soul though, which is good.
yeah. But the issue is if you think of that and you go no guard and you just check crit and put the power rare crit van, then
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's no reason for Nick to take this,
but Nick is.
but that's just my opinion. Another heal?
Just check the heal as well.
Oh,
It's
Kaelan, you
huge.
beautiful man. Another
That's
draw? The 2 PGs?
Oh, kill and fine, you beautiful bastard.
Ooh, what a call, what a call. Was there a draw PG in Nick's song?
I'm not sure actually.
Oh, okay. Flagburg there, so no more protect until he calls that grade 1. Smell again. I was going to say, does Godora return? I think no, it does not.
I think you attack the one.
Stop cut happens. Very good for Kaelan. Just losing, 2 cards. They need to be replaced anyway. And how much control does Kaelan want to stay in? Because he does have 2 PGs. He does want some damage to work with. Mothman. What was that second hit?
3 blanks. That second con? That is the Flagburg restander.
Okay. So no triggers.
3 blanks.
Good day for Kaelan fans.
That is a huge
Even
day
better
for
day
Kaelan
for Kaelan
fans.
fans down. Because it's G Gabriel, he got the GB2 off.
And I'm actually being told there are some Kaelan fans in the chat. I think Kaelan brought some of his viewers over.
Oh, the Minecraft army is heading towards him.
The Endermen.
The Enderman. Riding into new G-Gav for the defensive skill. Reverence Rush for Stride, alright. There we go. There she is. He's pinging himself again. Is he gonna... I don't know about this one. Not sure on Nick's soul count. Just swapping around, I think. No, he even. He's getting good practice at this one.
Different. I do find it interesting, like you were saying earlier, that like we do get to see Angel Feather like kind of play out 2 completely different game plans.
Yeah,
while,
I think that's awesome, honestly. Yeah, it's the same damage manipulation, but the end result is entirely different. You want to do very different things.
And like weird enough, I think this game plan specifically is like actually massively aided by the fact that like you are able to run crits now in Angel Feather, whereas before you'd have to run a lot more draws.
Oh yes, yes.
Because now you have like the history crits, right?
There's damage to the keys there.
Really, really important in this matchup.
Yeah, for real, man. For Hamiel first, because he didn't. It's a very. I heard 65 2 crit there. Unless Nick has OT, I think this is getting pushed straight to 5. It's tough really for Kaelan because like the win con is somewhat within Nick's control because of his soul. Oh no, he rode off Darkface.
Yeah, no, he's on Flagburg.
Sorry, I am slow today, chat.
In fairness, it's been a long day. You've been on for like 10 rounds.
Crikey.
9 rounds.
He's going straight to 5, is he? Any triggers? No. Maple.
Yeah.
So now, I think the question is, does Kaelan want to play around this blister or not? Does he just go for the... I mean, Nick's at 5, so, you know, either way you're asking for everything out of hand. Or more out of hand. No risk of defensive triggers.
Yeah.
No risk of OT. Yeah, this is correct.
Who is OTL?
No, but even if it, like, the fact that Nick's on 5 means he can't, there's less reason for him to chance it.
Sure.
He uses a protect for the rear guard, that's what we like to see. Because now Nick has 1 protect left. Yeah. That's alright. There's a draw.
That's pretty big.
He's got to be careful with his deck though. And
That's a draw, another.
Crikey.
On the other hand, I think I also estimates that he does estimates that he doesn't die here.
Yeah.
Like no matter what.
He doesn't die, but he needs to be very careful of deck out. He's still got quite a few in deck though, from the looks of things. And Nick is at 5.
I wonder if there's a world here where if you're Kaelan, you start playing like not your Bassassals necessarily. I don't think that ever comes up here. But if you start going for like, yeah, actually maybe it is Bassassal next turn.
I think.
You go to 5, you go 5 to guard now.
CB4. So you need to be able to swap in like a lot of stuff. But I think that would probably maybe clinch the game. It's interesting.
But it's turn wide. It's turn wide guard district.
It is, yeah.
And you know how you feel about turn wide guard districts.
I love them, mate. My favourite thing in Vanguard. Sorry, I'll go with the overtrigger. I'm a big Bartholomew enjoyer. Cold. Is he reconsidering Ghidorah? Is this a first for Megacolony players to strike something else?
Surely you have to strike Ghidorah. You have to, surely.
I think you do.
Like everything else is just such a free guard. Because like you're just not even PG, you're just G guard.
Yeah. Oh, true, actually. Like, I honestly feel like Nick kind of has to play... A small part of me thinks he kind of has to play the deck out in a way. Because I just don't know if he can beat... Oh, we'll see. Hand is a fragile thing here. Giraffa in the back row. Oh, because he's going to Malagantus it, okay. Does Nick have a protect left?
He might have one.
He might have one. I think he used both. Depends if he's called the guy that makes a marker.
No, he hasn't yet.
Then we will see.
But I think he only makes markers when your opponent does.
Okay.
I thought it was like when your opponent gets a marker, you get a marker or something.
It's you do it during your turn, but I think they do need a marker of some kind. Bot decking an in-marker. Oh, he does play in-marker, okay.
Over here. It is...
It's a grade 1. It is...
It's...
Wait, is he not running it? Did I imagine it?
Oh no, that's from Ray's list, I'm pretty sure.
From what?
Ray's list.
Oh, okay, I am insane. Cool.
No. As in, I think I had Ray's list pulled up.
Okay, it's just timing his turn now.
Yeah, because she's basically the same restack edition as in the pulse. So I think you go like swing her, swing something else.
That was right. So he's swinging very big.
So you like
here.
swing her once boosted, swing the other ray guard, swing, call like.
Oh, the Flagburg girl,
restand
sorry.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's got all the CB in the wall to make Giraffe big, right? So.
He does, but I mean, his hand is pretty... I feel like I'm getting too lost in the sauce here. We'll see. So I feel like for Kaelan, maybe this is just taking the first 2. draws to 2 in hand. Oh. I mean, if this goes on another turn, Kaelan might not need CB4 to win. It is plausible. Oh, I can, yeah. Oof. He's got to be so methodical here, it's crazy.
Because yeah, I think Kaelan here is trying not to go too high, because then Nick just goes like double Malaganantis next turn, just ends the game there and then.
I honestly don't know if Nick has another turn after this. His hand is just, he's got to check some good stuff. But at this point, everything is a resource, like his deck. How much he's going to rescue check next turn. He's got to, all of that has to be taken into account. I think this is the one downside to switching the Gyze deck over to a normal Angel Feather deck, because back in the day in G, normal Angel Feather would be crits and stands, whereas now it's draws, and you got to be like, oh, how many in deck?
Kaelan counting how many cards in his hand say cringe. Forgive me, it's most.
That's going to restand. Is Nick out of Helldemize? Is that what's...
Unless he just Helldemizes behind the Giraffe.
Must have used all of them. God, which dark face is that?
V.
Is that the V?
V Dark Face.
The one that came out with Ghidorah?
Yep.
Oh, wow, what does that do? I know it's a marker somewhere.
Yes, I believe that is Cradle support. So, when place this card from your hand, choose one of your opponent's rear guards without any Cradle markers on and put a Cradle marker on it. And when it attacks a Vanguard, you choose one of your opponent's rear guard with a Cradle marker on it, and it gains power 5 plus 5k for each grade of that unit. So he's going to give it plus 10k basically, but he's got grade 1, so just 5k. Which is a choice to be sure.
So I just feel like from the way Kaelan is guarding here, he just doesn't want to take any damage.
Can't say no guard?
No, he PG'd.
Okay, I was going to say.
So that is 35k shield to Nick's hand, plus 2 unknowns. This really feels like to me a case of Vanguard number big, and I might just cut it.
You just put 3 normal units in, take 3 normal units out, go, it is what it is.
Which is why he's working so hard to guard all of this, and I don't recall, I'm pretty sure he has at least 2 PGs, I'm pretty certain. Because what Kaelan needs is, grade 3, Stride Folder, and then enough to build a decent board so he can buff it.
That seems like a door swinging, and like Okay, at the moment, like, the thing is, the Monster Door swings, like, the 3 drive checks will, like, kind of drive, but Kaelan just can't
Yeah.
afford to, like, keep not doing anything with it. Because like you were saying, Kaelan doesn't want to be taking any damage here, especially because like Kaelan's tried to don't take CB. So
I assume he doesn't want to take any damage. That's based on what he's done. You know, I mean, really, just amazing to see so meticulously, like down to the last card in deck, hand, and everything. I just, oh man, it's really, really good to watch. For Jeff Kiel, yeah. Even Nick is trying not to give anyone any damage. Now, does he have?
because the thing is, all you're doing by giving him damage here is enabling FKL. That's it.
Yeah. This is just another drive check, and there's just no reason.
Oh, Kaelan wrote from hand.
Yeah.
That's the first time with it, huh?
I think he needs to, yeah.
Because Kaelan needs like the 2 to 3 hand discard to use that
Yeah.
effect. Oh, it's about to discard a
Hamiel,
card, right?
okay. So we assume again this is completely planned. Oh, that's really good. Man, what an absolute treat to watch. Wow.
Mr. Fallon, I'm such a big fan.
I'm a big, big fan. I'll give him a little kiss after this. There we go. Oh, the Reverence Rush, stack a heal.
I mean, the heal wouldn't do it.
Well, no,
Neither
it's a
would.
trigger though.
Sure, yeah.
And again, it's a card.
But remember that because you put those cards back, that leaves you with 3 open CB for Hamiel. You put 3 cards out, and then you heal 3 cards. You don't have to heal face-up cards. So Kaelan effectively just counter-charge 3.
Oh yes, yeah, I know.
Yeah, which means when he swings with the
Which
Hamiel,
means he
that's
can,
a
and he
heal.
has to heal. It's a trigger. It's a 10k. Triggers are pretty good, I think.
But it means Hamiel is again going to be like CB3.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think Nick. I don't know if Nick guards.
Kaelan, empty hand.
Guards empty hand. Oh my god. Even my heart's
I mean,
going.
he dies next turn if he doesn't
Yeah,
do
he
this.
does.
So.
It's
And he goes Elementaria.
okay.
Unfortunately, he does get around the guard restrict.
But can he? Oh god.
Does Nick? Because the thing is, he has to swing like this because Nick has
Yeah,
the Burn
Blister.
Blister.
Yeah. And he has at least one sword.
Trouble is because Nick has the G guard here, that means he can effectively go plus 30k, rest 1 for a minus 10k, and Kaelan just can't do that. So this might end up being surprisingly doable for Nick.
Oh, rest the no-seal, yeah, that's reasonable.
Well, I think the 5k doesn't do much here.
It doesn't do loads. I mean, Nick loses another card for that. I don't think that's really worth it. PG one card. Dear.
Yeah, the high class moth isn't going anywhere.
So does he have...
Yeah, so Kaelan's going to leave the Signing Rigard for the Malagnatus
Hang
roll.
on, but he doesn't have any PGs left. There's 2 in damage. He's just used his
He has a
draw
heal
and
guard.
then
He has a G guard.
Oh, he does have the G guard. Yeah.
And that G guard is going to be the one that gets 30k
That's right,
shield.
yeah.
And he's going to force the no-seal to rest. Good thing is now it also means when the Malagnatus proc happens next turn.
that's right.
Because that's what Ken's been trying to play around. Because Malagnatus retires a standing rear guard or next 10k. If it can't retire, so obviously. Yeah, there you go. That's the G guard. Is Ken seen Tia?
I feel like I've seen it in the drop zone. I'm not sure.
Because yeah, today's games are kind of bleeding together a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's me with the grade 1 that makes him the marker. Was that 3 to pass?
Is Kaelan already qualified this season?
No.
Not yet.
No, this is his first top. I have no bias. Absolutely none at all.
So yeah, he's giving him a yeah, the OT's out, yeah.
Heck.
Gave him the trigger count. Nick is going.
Right.
First check.
I mean,
Second check. It's a critical trigger. Not that it matters.
Yeah.
All effects. And the third check is the Honolulu coming out.
I mean, the only out Kaelan really has here is if Nick cannot stride. And I think that was in that pulse in hand, but I think he can. Oh, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be one of those games, though, unfortunately.
Yeah. He's played so well.
He has,
really,
yes.
but... He just had the Elementaria, it happens. Just something you got to account for when you play this.
And yeah, after this event, this is not a game set you will ever see again.
Yep, that's true. This is the last time you'll see 3 Ghodoras. In fairness, I don't really think Ghidorah is the thing that's going to win this game. Hot take.
Hot take.
I think any stride will win this game.
Because the game is at its best.
And I stride a grade 4 on my Vanguard.
That goes back to the extra deck at the end of turn.
I am inclined to agree.
Tonight on bomb, yeah. Tonight, bomb, yeah.
Nick's got 1 in hand. I mean, call it, don't call it. Actually, don't really think it matters anymore. I love Pete's name. I've just seen it in the chat.
Yeah, because that was the crazy thing, because Kaelan knew, I think, that he had the
He's got 1 in
sanctitude.
hand. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's rough.
That was a very good game. I think that was super, super well played.
It is.
I don't know.
I think the one mistake Kaelan had, which I think is unfortunate because you kind of have to, is you know how when he played the Dogface?
Yeah.
Dogface cradles Colony, pops Colony. So
It's
yeah,
out.
we got the mirror.
Christ. Oh, sorry. I'm happy for both players.
No, because it means that effectively what ends up happening here is he goes Dogface cradles the Honolulu, and then he pops the Honolulu on Ghidorah skill, and when he pops the Honolulu, he searches Sanctitude.
That was all, yeah. Well, you can't complain.
I mean,
that's
yeah.
a really, really...
You're going to run that line, you're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's for. And I think with that, we're probably going to take a quick
Yes.
momentary break before Grand Finals is going to be looking to be a Megacolony mirror.
Yeah.
But thankfully, this is the last time we're going to get to see it for a little while.
God, I hope so.
So guys, stay safe. We'll see you guys in just a moment. Stay safe. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Bye, guys.